Good evening. My name is William Humphrey, a fourth-year criminal justice student here at Florida A&M. Today I'm just going to be talking about mental health on the spectrum and how it relates to social media. All right. So in my research, I attempted in exploring all the negative relationships correlated between the mind and social media. To be more specific, the question that I aimed to answer was: does excessive use of social media lead to mental health issues and problems and symptoms along those lines? In 2021 in America, it was reported that 57.8 million adults sought out services to assist in their mental health battles. Not only that, but since the start of social media, there has been a number of adolescents who deal with mental health issues and have largely of mental health have largely increased since the start of social media. In that, there's been a lot of attention given towards this topic. And in the attention given towards this topic, there's been much research done. And in this research, I plan to do some myself. All right, so the three research questions that I aim to answer. One, does excessive use of social media and its platforms lead to negative mental health symptoms and problems? Two, how does social media comparison on social media platforms affect body image dissatisfaction in adolescents? Number three, what role does cyberbullying on social media play in the development of self-esteem issues among adolescents? My hypothesis, one, I believe that excessive use of social media is positively associated with higher levels of anxiety, depression, and symptoms in adolescents. Number two, I do believe that frequent engagement in social media comparison is positively associated with the increased body image dissatisfaction among adolescents. And number three, experiencing cyberbullying on the internet negatively is associated with self-esteem in adolescents. All right. So to test my hypothesis and to seek the real answers I was looking for, I conducted my own personal survey that asked a sum of 10 questions. These questions range in simplicity and complexity, engaged basic information such as age and monthly and daily use of social media. My participants were sought out through random selection, in which I sent a link to numerous contacts in my phone. I advised them to continue sending the chain of surveys to compare. Ultimately, I just wanted to gauge how much people use social media, and what way they use it, and how young they were when they began to use it. And finding out this minimalistic information, I would be able to compare and determine the source of the mental health problems in relation to social media, and what the root problem may be. These are my results. As you can see here, there was a total of 51 responses, so 51 people took my survey. This is just a crosstab that's showing that kids under the age of 18, 66% of them said that they deleted social media posts because of them getting negative feedback or not their feedback that they're looking for. This was very crucial to what I was looking for, because it simply showed me that validation is a major key in what kids are looking for and what people are looking for on social media. Another graph I have here is showing how young people were when they first began to make social media. 56% of the participants of my survey said that they were under the age of 18. That's very young. The other graph is showing how often people look at comments on others' posts. This is showing that 54% of the people are viewing every post's comment. That's obviously not good for the mind, because you're going to continue to compare and you're going to look at yourself and see how others feel about you, when really it's about yourself and how you feel inside. Going back to what this means, the correlation between the age and the rate of deletion of social media posts from the survey suggests that those between the age of 24 have a higher rate than anyone else when it comes to comparing and contrasting amongst social media. What was able to be concluded from this was that many times after leaving school, or even being in college, you go home and then you compare yourself with the others who are your age and who are in the same bracket as you, and ultimately that does bring you down, because you're looking at them like, oh, well, they're doing this, so I must be having to do this. And that's not always the case. To conclude, the current study or survey tried the speculation that individuals who spend more time on social media are significantly more likely to experience mental health problems. More specifically, certain actions such as comment surfing and self-comparison between social media influencers all play a major role in how people view themselves, and it causes issues with mental health. Findings in this study supported the hypothesis that excess social media use can lead to mental health problems and affect that body image was positively correlated. Specific evidence shows that the correlation between age at first social media accounts and their current state of mental health. The foreseen results have been analyzed and can be broken down in many components. The research done in this study may suggest that there is a direct association between social media use and mental health. Validating many previous studies done, the survey exemplifies how certain actions on social media affect our brains and mental health. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys enjoy your night.